It's a very unique part of Australia, part of the world, something I've seen on documentaries, and we're really stoked to be going there. 3 nights we got. Morning tour to go and see the actual lava tubes, which are like big caverns, and then we're going to go back at sunset, hopefully, and do a bit of an afternoon dusk walk. And there's tiny little microbats that come out and feed on the insects, and they just stream out of the cave like you see in the movie. So we're hoping to see that. They're here looking for some chips, mate. Hey? No chippies for you, Mr. Kookaburra. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you going? We are leaving Georgetown, which is in Etheridgeshire. Lots to do and see out here, so we'll definitely be back. So today we're heading for Undarra, the Undarra Experience, which is a resort-style caravan park accommodation about 2 hours east of here on the
Savannah Way. The information centre is amazing. They have 2 exhibitions on at the moment, and both are excellent for not a lot of money.
There's a lot of minerals out here, yes, so there's a lot of gold. That's how this town sort of kicked off. Savannah Lander. There is another train. So we showed you the Golf Lander at Normanton that goes Normanton to Croydon. Well, this one goes further. It comes out, I think, from Cairns. But that train looks, it's an old style train. No aircon, I don't think. It's just open windows and you're just taking the scenery.
The other thing I wanted to mention too is a lot of the Savannah Way is single lane road.
Which we're about to do now.
You get double lanes, then you go back to single and then double.
So this is the Undarra Experience.
Oh, the railway
carriages you can stay in. Here we are. Undarra Experience, all set up. It's 12 o'clock, got here around 11, futzed around, cool drink, all squared away because there's not a lot of shade. We've got our awnings out, we're all pegged down, all nice. Really excited to be here. We're off for a bit of lunch, pick up some internet, do some stuff, hit the pool. Got 2 tours booked tomorrow and they're going to be the bomb. It's a pretty face wallaby. And she got a little Joey in the pouch there. Hey, how cute's that? Hey, mama.
Part of the granite that didn't erode down, sticking out of the surface. So the lava comes out at 1,200 degrees Celsius. It can slightly melt it, only a little bit, but not a huge amount, but the majority of the time it goes around it and has to sit on top of it. So it's an impervious rock, and this is non-porous, and that's porous. So when the rain comes down on top of the valley, it goes straight through the porous rock, straight to the ground, to the base, and the base is... So Operation Rally came through. It was a scientific team They're here for 3 months, and that scientific team started at the bottom of the valley. They made their way all the way up the volcano. That's when they found 40 new caves. And it was just recently that they found. So we've got 70 in total. Now, a majority of them are inaccessible. Some you've got to abseil into, some you've got to crawl into. The only caves we've got available to the general public today, there's 7 or 8 caves that are available for tour only. And they're our most structurally sound ones. They've also got good ventilation. And also they don't have a huge amount of bats in there as well, and we're not really disrupting the biodiversity. Just from experience, just to explain the difference between fire and ice. So I'm going to use the analogy that everyone will be familiar with, and that's a river flowing through a very cold environment. So let's just say it's Alaska. So we've got the Yukon River, we call it the Yukon River, flowing through, the water's going down through a river, and the water in contact with the below freezing or below zero temperature is icing up. So that ice can get quite thick and it can become structural. So it becomes a crust over the top of a river that's flowing underneath. So we've got the complete opposite end of the spectrum. We've now got liquid lava. Now it's flowing down also down an old water course, and it's overwhelming it. And over the top of the roof, it's coming in contact with the atmosphere and it's cooling, it's solidifying. 30 kilometres. There's the Great Dividing Range on the other side. Now those lines there represent the lava tube line. Now we're on the longest one, this one here. Now this top third of the valley is where we find all of the lava tubes, all of the ones that we can enter. So these ones are much closer to the surface, about 40, 50, 60 metres, maybe 100 metres deep in some places. And so they've got collapsed roof sections and we can access into these caves. It's the drainage, the cooling, the contraction, and sometimes collapse. So we've just discussed the types of volcano. We've got the right type of volcano, shield volcano. The volume, well, we can see the volume there on that map there. That's 1,550 square kilometres of lava flowing over the surface. But now if we put that into cubic kilometres, that's 23 cubic kilometres. That's enough lava to fill up Sydney Harbour 46 times. So we'll head on right down to the end there. Now this is made up of fig trees mostly, so we've got the superb fig, we've got the white fig, we've got the sandpaper fig and the broadleaf fig, just to name a few. That's 960 metres long, this tunnel. It's like a railway tunnel.
So how far does the walkway go?
Only halfway.
Yep.
I've been to the halfway point, and myself and Andrew went down there one day, and we started really feeling the effects of the carbon dioxide. So 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. $100,000, less than 100,000.
Wow.
So that's a million.
That's amazing, isn't it?
I hope you all stay on there because we'll continue doing our YouTube videos from the States. And for you, those who don't know, we started our YouTube channel way back when? 2019 in the States. So if you want to go to the videos playlist, hit oldest, and you can start running through. Hopefully you'll see a change in our presentation because we are pretty...
And the editing.
Yeah, we're pretty amateur hour. But anyway, it is what it is.